Gavin is joined today by his father, Tony Bane, and his mother, Jennifer Bane. Let's give them a warm prep welcome. Gavin is a relative newcomer to prep. He joined us last year, and he quickly got involved by joining prep's swim team. This year, Gavin looks to expand his involvement in the community and reach other areas of his interest. I'm happy to say that this includes astronomy. And shameless plug, the astronomy club is going to be having a telescope out tonight, so Gavin, I hope to see you. We're going to get to see Jupiter at full opposition at its biggest and brightest. Anyway, so back to Gavin's speech. Gavin chose an interesting topic for you guys today, but some people may find this speech a little disturbing. So just a fair warning, if you are disturbed by clowns or clown images, that is a thing. He'll be speaking more about that in a little bit. Just feel free to look away because there will be some clown images. Just wanted to put that out there. Okay. That being said, on to the speech. Please welcome Gavin Bane to the podium.
Thanks to Mr. Bowman for that wonderful intro. Why do my speech on clowns of all things? Well, why not clowns? I guess I just like the colors. First, we have to talk about their history. Before we get to the modern day clowns with balloons and face paint, we have to talk quickly about where they originated from. The earliest mention of them goes as far back as 2400 BC in Egypt, where they served a socio-religious and psychological role. Traditionally, the roles of priest and clown have been held by the same person, but for the most part these days, that is not the case. Pantomime means imitator of everything. Pantomimes were the central figure of entertainment in Rome and suddenly became fashionable. They remained popular throughout the Roman Empire's history. Their masks were made to hide emotions in the face, but left enough space for their face to still be mostly visible. Court jesters were considered members of the household of a person in power. They could also travel around and entertain common folk at markets and fairs. They could also mock the king freely without worry of punishment. Some people may think that court jesters are not clowns, but they are still clowns. Clowns were also quite popular in England around the late 1800s. This was in part due to the rising need for entertainment, as well as an entertainment group called the Bane brothers, who helped to repopularize clowning. They were members of a popular Victorian era of British pantomime entertainers. Although the Bane brothers definitely helped to raise clowns back into the spotlight, we owe modern clowning to a man named Joseph Grimaldi. Joseph Grimaldi was an English actor and comedian around the late 18th century, and is often considered the father of modern clowning. He introduced many of the iconic clown characteristics, including the white face makeup and colorful costumes that would be adopted by so many clowns later on in the future. All clowns can be traced back to three main types. The most well-known, the white face, can be traced back through medieval court jesters to the theaters of ancient Greece and England, where comedic actors frequently painted their features white so that they could be better seen. Its features include a full white face, red and white features, often quite beautiful and delicate, a colorful outfit, and a wig. The white face is the parent of the clowning world, the in-charge, a know-it-all, a straight man setting up the situations that the other clowns, like the August or the Tramp, turn funny. The August clown is a mix of the white-faced clown and the Tramp clown, and is known for its prominent flesh tones and black and white features, a large ball-shaped nose, and extravagant mismatched costumes. They are almost always the brunt of their own jokes, and they are also my personal favorite. The third clown, the Tramp clown, is the brunt of every joke, the one whose rear gets kicked, whose face gets wet from a squirting flour. The customary features of the Tramp include a flesh-toned face, a beard of stubble, a ruddy nose, tattered suit and hat, and fingerless gloves. The Tramp clown is an almost uniquely American clown, believed to originate with the hobos who rode the rails during the Great Depression. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Coulrophobia means to have an extreme fear of clowns. Why are people afraid of clowns? How could you how could you be afraid of something meant to entertain people? Could it be an uncanny valley-like feeling? Their exaggerated features, such as their oversized smiles and distorted makeup, maybe they trigger discomfort due to their resemblance to human features, but in an unsettling way. Maybe it's because of their unpredictable behavior or movements, or maybe it's because of a negative childhood experience with a clown, such as watching a scary clown in a film or due to a traumatic experience. For example, it's not uncommon for parents to hire clowns for their children's birthday parties, only for that child to be traumatized by something that the clown did or how it acted. It could also be due to the fact that clowns have not been painted in a very positive light in pop culture lately because of films like It, Terrifier, and a few others. In reality, these are all valid reasons to be afraid of them, and in the end, you either like clowns or you do not. One of the most popular clowns of the modern age, Bozo the Clown, was a popular clown who hosted a children's TV show in the 60s to 80s. Bozo was a fixture on children's television for generations. A number of pop culture references have their origins in poking fun at this. These include Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons and Homie D. Clown from In Living Color. Things often associated with clowns. Red noses are believed to make the clown's face more expressive and approachable, and it's often associated with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Clowns wear big shoes so that people may see their act better from a distance. Their bigger shoes also help to exaggerate their motions, and this may be a given, but they look more comical than regular shoes. The origins of balloon animals can be traced back to the early days of the circus, when animal trainers would use inflated animal skins to entertain children. The process behind balloon animals is all very similar, so once you know how to make one, you can pretty much make all of them. Clown cars. The classic clown car gag involves numerous clowns emerging from a tiny car. It's a hallmark of clown routines and showcases their comedic and theatrical skills. The most clowns recorded in a single car has been 31, and that record was recorded in 2013 and has not been beaten since. Now on to clowning as a profession. In order to clown as a profession, it would be preferable to have excellent stamina for performing long shows, the ability to be funny, providing your own costume and makeup, and most importantly, great creativity and improvisational skills. There are no formal academic or legal requirements to becoming a clown, although a bachelor's degree in theater arts or in visual and performing arts can be useful. You may also want to attend a clown school to learn how certain things are done. Becoming a circus clown usually requires training involving theater, mime, and body language classes. The average salary for clowns in the United States ranges from $47,000 to $74,000, depending on things like how many years of experience you have or what kind of gig you're doing. It's also slightly less than the average teacher's pay in South Carolina. In 2016, there were cases of mass hysteria fueled by reports of people disguised like clowns in neighborhoods and in other settings. The clown sightings resulted in at least 12 arrests across the United States and one death. In Reading, Pennsylvania, a 16-year-old boy was fatally stabbed during an incident that was seemingly provoked by a prowler wearing a clown mask. Despite the constant negative attention on the clown's reputation because of films like It and The Clown Panic, it also helps to keep clowns relevant, even if it's only because people fear them. I hope you enjoyed my speech. I know at least one person who did. While I was working on my speech, I found out that someone in our school staff used to be a clown. Maybe you all would like to figure out who that is.